and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look.
And just about to get underway is the starting five. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Prime Time is out there with Thunder. Then there's Jay. Then it's Houdini. And it's Rain Man in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pacers, they've got the quick. T is out there with Morris. And there's Bottoms. And it's De La Cruz in at the 3, the small forward. Daniels with it, covered by Morris. Daniels dishes to Gay. Now the pass to Rain Man. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Holloway. Buries it from three-point range. T's got the opening basket of the game for the Pacers.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Galloway. Gay outside. Shot clock at 5. Fades and shoots. Unable to get that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Puts it up from 12. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Knocks down the 3 ball. And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, and now at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. By the way, what a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and don't guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You do a great screen.
I'll set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Rain. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Holloway. Pass to Keller. There's shake and bake. Pass to Holloway. Over Sessions. The shot's good from Holloway. T's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
On the wing, Daniels, covered by Morris. Here's Rain Man. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. On the wing, Morris. And the Pacers jack on 2 more.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it. Gay
outside. And there's the pass to Galloway. Daniels from outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Holloway. Got a hand on it. Here's Galloway. You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it. And then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever story they have correctly is the coolest part of it.
up high.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Morris passes to Keller. Here's shake and bake. In the corner, it's Morris. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, Greg, and maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the line.
Red Hotties checked in for the Lakers. The professor comes in for Thunder. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Pacers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Lakers trail by 4. Daniels with it. Pass to Galloway. Here's Red Hot. Here's Sessions. And again, the Lakers no good. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. Is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book that
a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys. They're good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
All of it, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s Clips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's really
into
trying
it,
to affect the game.
Good. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Some changes for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bottoms. Insanity comes in for the Quick, and it's Ellis in for Shake and Bake. Now here's Sessions. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Galloway. Will it go? The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here is Durant. Morris outside. Pass to Holloway from past the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And so here is Indiana following the three by the Lakers. The Bulldozer passes to Ellis. Morris looking over the floor. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bill, was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
are?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did it
together.
in high school, I'm assuming? Right?
Yeah, started in high school. I had a big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I can get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah. And the Pacers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Lakers. He gets it in there. Lakers trail by 7. And here's Daniels. And it's sent back by Morris. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for Indiana. The mayor is checked in for T, and it's the prodigy in for Morris. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dawkins checked in for Red Hot. Thunder comes in for Prime Time. Beals checked in for Jay. And Rain Man subbed in for Daniels. And again, the Lakers no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's the bulldozer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Pacers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Bottoms, he's checked in for Indiana. Lakers trail by 9. Rain Man passes to Beal. The pass to Rain Man from downtown. A shot missing. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. To the middle, here's Whitney, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Beal. Here's the professor. They get it back. Gay can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, but Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Gay. 11-point game. Lob pass to Gay. Rebounded by Ellis. Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Rain Man. He has 6. Snatched away. And here's the fast break. Here's Ray. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's Gay on the way. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Inside, Dawkins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lakers shooting their first free throws of this one. The first one falls. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. The Quickies checked in for the bulldozer. Shake and Bake comes in for Ellis. T's checked in for the mayor. And Morris subbed in for the prodigy. And then for Los Angeles, Primetime comes in for the professor. And Jay subbed in for Beal.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Morris right side. Here's Dela Cruz. No good on the triple.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. They get it back. Here's the quick. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Gay left side. Baseline try, and the shot goes in.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
On the wing, Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got 10 points in the game.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
They've got the bulldozer. The quick is out there with shake and bake. Then it's T. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet. We don't know what planet
He is
was.
otherworldly.
It wasn't Earth. I think he just got dropped from some satellite. Yeah, this all starts with.
I love it too, don't you? I love the fact
do.
we've got players from Latvia and Greece and all over the place.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks. And one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back three that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know? And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way the American style.
100%.
They really, guys move without the ball, give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah. Here's Rain Man following the score by Indiana. Nailed from three-point land.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the three as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Here's Dela Cruz. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Here's Rain Man. He's got 9. Gay in the corner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Holloway, the pass to Morris. Here's the quick. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Some changes for Indiana. Durant's checked in for the quick. The mayor comes in for T. And it's the prodigy in for Morris. And then for Los Angeles, Red Hotties checked in for Dawkins. Beal comes in for Thunder. And Daniels subbed in for Rain Man. There's Galloway. 7 points in the game. Pass to Sessions. It's blocked. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the call will be against Red Hot. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Daniels. Passes it to De La Cruz. Just 4 to shoot. Deep.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed, no conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about their travel, though. and they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West, which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That shot, no good. LA has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now Daniels. Outside, Beal. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Pacers leading by 22. Here's Trichet. From outside, off the mark. Galloway, the pass to Daniels. Fires the 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Indiana making a change here. Whitney's checked in. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Here is Daniels. That shot off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And here are the Pacers now. Durant, the pass to Ray. Here's shake and bake. It's deflected. And now running up the court, Sessions pushing it up. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Sessions. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Galloway. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Bill, talking about the Pacers and the history of this franchise, what are some of your favorite eras of Indiana Pacer basketball? And maybe it goes back to the ABA days.
Yeah, they didn't have the ABA in Boston. I never saw any of those games.
Yeah.
I just saw them through the little books in the magazines, but it was like this alternate league happening. I didn't know if it was real or not. You know, they came really close in the mid-90s, and there was a great lost Indiana-Orlando series that went 7 and was really entertaining. Orlando up winning. That one was good. I thought in 98, they took the Bulls and Jordan to the brink, and that was the closest I thought the Bulls came to losing a series out of any of those 6 title years. So those are probably the 2 highlights. The 2000 finals, they were a little closer to beating the Lakers than I think people realize.
It's a history lesson every time I sit down with
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Durant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Count that one.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
No, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Galloway finds Beal. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 5 on the clock. Daniels inside the line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Daniels has got 5. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Some changes for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Durant. T comes in for the Mayor. And Morris subbed in for the Prodigy. The Lakers also making some changes. Thunder's checked in for Jay. And the Professor subbed in for Beal. That one goes. Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel. Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And, Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. Should the NBA, with that in mind, do anything to address this via any rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs as well. And teams are going to slowly realize like that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
Well, you can't lose what the game is.
No,
it's big and small, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. That just can't be your thing is we shoot 53, here's our offense. The problem is you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matter. And that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that too.
Here's the Professor, again, Los Angeles. Pacers leading by 17. There's shake and bake. 13 points in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Indiana making some changes. The Quick comes in for the Bulldozer, and it's Ellis in for the Prodigy. Daniels with it. He has 5. Right wing. Here's Rain Man. The three-pointer, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Indiana. The Prodigy comes in for shake and bake. Here is Daniels. Gay outside. And here's Daniels. Back to Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 assists in the game. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 9. The pass to the Bulldozer. Durant trying to break free. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed. And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's the Prodigy. Durant, the pass to the Bulldozer. To the inside. Left side Durant. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Durant's got his first 2 points of the night. And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I don't want to see that team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. Greg, Bill Simmons has worn so many hats as a writer, a podcaster, a broadcaster. Now, it's nice to let him wear one more on our broadcast.
He's been successful for a reason, Kevin. There's a fearlessness, but also great humor in his perspective.
So it's the Lakers now. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Gay. Fires from deep. The Pacers pull it in. The Bulldozers got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooters.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's the prodigy, 11 points in the game. Pass to the Bulldozer. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Yep, that one goes.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hits.
And so it's Indiana controlling.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are in blowout territory. And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Thunder is out there with Rain Man. Then it's Houdini. And it's prime time. And it's Sessions in at the 2 spot. Lakers trail by 20. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. Didn't think that was going to go in. Shake and Bake's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Indiana.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
Now, here is Morris. 12 points for him. Passes it to Kelly. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. On the wing, Daniels, covered by Morris. In the corner at Sessions. Gay outside. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. 7 points for Gay.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
There's the pass to Kelly. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Here's Galloway. 15 points in the game. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Timeout called the Pacers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Pacers. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bottoms. And Durant subbed in for Morris. Down low, here's Dela Cruz. Up and in on the layup. Shake and Bake's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How's that for a start? good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Over to the left wing. Galloway, the pass to Daniels. And he uses the glass on the layup. Daniels has got 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pacers leading by 16. Pass to the Bulldozer. The dish now to Durant. It's blocked.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the left wing. Here's Sessions. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
There's shake and bake. 1 points in the game. Gay with the block. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out left to the wing. Here's Tam. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Rain Man, 14 feet away. A shot, no good. Passes to Kelly. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Some changes for Indiana. Ellis comes in for shake and bake. And it's the mayor in for tea. Dawkins checked in for Los Angeles. Red Hot comes in for Thunder. Here's the Bulldozer. 6 points for him. Six to shoot. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the Bulldozer's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to Galloway. Here's Red Hot. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Red Hot's got 6.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Ellis dishes to Durant. Indiana moving it around. Here's the quick. He's covered by Daniels. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The pass to Hansen. Now here's Sessions. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard or offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a rule. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
It is good. And it's 8 points for Insanity.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here is Daniels. 9 points in the game so far. Knocked away. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. The mayor passes to Morris. Here's the Bulldozer. 8 points for him. Back to Morris. Here's Galloway. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And that's now 21 points for prime time.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Ellis kicks to Morris. Shot from 16, and the Pacers check on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Galloway. 21 points in the game, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Pacers with possession here. Pass to Daniels. Here's the professor. He can't get that one to fall. Ellis with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
On the shot clock, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Bulldozer, and the Lakers also making a change. Beal's checked in for Red Hot. That's good from Ellis. Lakers trail by 16. Here's the professor. He kicks to Daniels. The putback. Can't hit that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know
yes.
what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working with integrity.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Passes it to Ellis. 3-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball. Ellis has got 6 points.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And it's Beal in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here is Morris. 14 points for him. Durant feeling it out a bit. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pulls it up. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roll that freely on the glass.
Here's Daniels, and it's sent back by Morris.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Now here's Beal. 1:58 left to play in the third. It's deflected. Feeds it to Morris. And the pass to the mayor. And here is Durant. Ellis outside. And here's Morris for three. Again, the miss by Morris.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Daniels from outside. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And some changes here for the Pacers. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bottoms. The Quick comes in for the Mayor. And it's the Prodigy in for Morris. And then for the Lakers, Thunder's checked in for Dawkins. Red Hot comes in for Primetime. And Rain Man subbed in for Daniels. Lakers trailed by 17 to the paint. Gay inside. The three. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
And he gets it back. Gay outside. Here's Rain Man. He's got 18. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Gay. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Keller. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film section.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got T, shaking big out there with Insanity. Then it's Magician, and it's Bottoms in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And here's Morris for 3. Sessions with the rebound. And so it's Sessions. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 13. Pass to the Professor. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. But they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. That's 10 points for Red Hot.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
Here's shake and bake. He's covered by Gay. Doesn't go that time. Lakers trail by 11. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Dela Cruz. Passes it to Whitman. Swiped away. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. And the lead is down inside single digits. Pacers leading by 9. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Good on both. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Shots good by Gay.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
Now here's Durant. There's the pass to De La Cruz. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. It's Durant on the wing. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bottoms. The Quick comes in for Insanity. Ellis, he's checked in for Shake and Bake. And it's the Mayor in for Teeth. The Lakers also making some changes. Beal's checked in for Thunder. And Daniels subbed in for the Professor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris kicks to Ellis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Lakers trail by 9. Sessions looking around. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And that's 13 points for Jay.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's the Quick. He dishes it to Ellis. Pass to the Mayor. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. From deep three-point range. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Counted, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Daniels.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's the Bulldozer. Ellis outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Over Sessions. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. And that's now 19 points for Houdini. Morris outside. Passes it to the Bulldozer. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Pacers lead by 6. Ellis against Beal. Here's Daniels outside for Beal. Here's Dawkins. It's good.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now here's Ellis. Now the pass to the main. Launches a three. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Red Hot. Pass to Dawkins. It's rebounded by Indiana. The Bulldozers got 6 rebounds in the game. For the 3. Kicks it out to Ellis. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Dawkins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sessions dishes to Daniels. Dawkins, the pass to Beal. Got a piece of it. Pass to the main. Pass to Morris. Indiana moving it around. And the layup is good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now Beal. The pass to Dawkins. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels from outside. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Morris. The Bulldozer passes to the main. Pass to the Bulldozer. Morris against Dawkins. Ellis outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. Daniels with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Ellis right side. Passes it to the main. Beal against Ellis. 6 to shoot. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. They need this one. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Morris passes to Ellis. Here's the quick. He's covered by Sessions. Here's Keller. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 5th assist in this one.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. He got burned for it.
Now here's Sessions. He gets that one.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shake and Bake.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. Shake and Bake comes in for Ellis. And T subbed in for the Mayor.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And there's the whistle. Goes on the quick. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles calls timeout. And Morris comes over to help. Pass to Gay. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bottoms got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Morris throws it down.
Taking matters into into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Daniels with it, covered by Morris. And Morris comes over to help. Daniels passes to Rainman. Count it. Rainman's got 22 points.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that lead.
Morris outside. And there's the pass to Holloway. Pass to Whit. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he is unable to get the second one. LA's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Kept alive. Passes it to Rainman. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Right when they need it the most. Seems like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
He's all alone. Here's Rainman. Can't hit from in close.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here is Daniels after Indiana gets the 3. The pass to Rainman. Back to Daniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
There's shake and bake. Kicks to Morris. Pass to Kelly. 5 to shoot. He can't hit that time. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
And it's Indiana's ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. There's shake and bake. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 7. 5 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Five seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Daniels, no good. So it's Indiana picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,